Getting signed to a record label can be difficult in an industry now dominated by like counts and algorithms, but one group is hoping to change some of that. I'm Christopher G. at the Hard Rock Cafe in Hollywood. Coming up, I'll tell you about the Rock Collective, which is hoping to bring some community spirit back to the world of rock and roll.
The way a band builds an audience can make or break them. Enter the Rock Collective, an in-concert networking initiative dreamed up by David SWANSON and his team to help emerging bands get that all-important stage time to connect with and build a fan base. David's son Will helms the band Hunted, and he's seen how difficult it's been to book live performance opportunities, which are essential to getting signed by a label.
In fact, recently, even at a Troubadour show, they were told that they just didn't have the numbers to get signed yet, and if they did get signed, they probably wouldn't get a great deal.
David says the Rock Collective is a simple idea. Partner with a venue like the Hard Rock Cafe to host events where a handful of bands can perform, network, and share fans and ideas.
It's these small victories that mean everything for these guys. They put everything into their music, and something like that is just absolutely amazing.
Julie PYLE, David's Las Vegas partner, says the Rock Collective helps bands to overcome some obstacles of today's social media-dominated music business.
They need to have their social numbers, and how are they going to have their numbers up? Because nobody knows who they are, and then they're trying to play gigs at venues that want them to pay to play.
With no pay-to-play here, the bands benefit from each bringing in their respective fans, thus gaining new exposure. And by being in multiple cities, a sort of rock exchange program can also help grow audiences.
We can start swapping bands and help these guys build their fan base and help them be more attractive to a wider audience.
King Queen is another band performing here, and lead singer SABRINA says, if you want to grow your audience, there's nothing like making that connection through live performance.
I really love the vibration of humans. So like just being on stage, just like being with these guys and having the audience, like I really don't care if it's one person or if it's 100. It's just like, heck yeah, let's go. We're not home anymore.
In the endless sea of streaming music, the energy of a live performance can make all the difference for a band, and for David SWANSON, who's a clinical psychologist by trade, helping bands like his son's is all about being proactive and empowering.
And we're bringing to you some bands with amazing talent. It's therapy for my son. And so when I see that in all the bands, like I feel incredibly blessed to be able to do something that puts them in a position to succeed.
A labor of love from father to son and band to band. The Rock Collective is built on the idea that community is still at the heart of rock and roll.